Hey guys, what is up? My name is Lynon and welcome to the Jersey Zone. So today I wanted to do a tier list of the home and away jerseys for each team. Now this is going to be for the 2021-2022 season, so it's not going to have Seattle, but it will have teams' new home and away jerseys like Buffalo's new home and away, Ottawa's, Calgary's, all of that stuff. I also quickly want to mention as well is I have a poll going up on my Twitter right now. I want to make a jersey collection video, but I don't want to do it all in one video because I have about 130 jerseys, so the video would be over an hour long and I don't want to do that. That's way too long. So I'm thinking of two ways to do it. I'm either just going to do one long recording session and I'll split that up into about 20-minute segments, or I'll do a video for each team. Those videos will be a little bit shorter. They'll probably only be about 5 minutes, somewhere around there long. Some will be a lot shorter than 5 minutes. For example, for the New York Islanders, I only have one jersey of theirs, so that video would be like a minute long. But then for Toronto, I think I have almost around 20, something like that, 15 to 20, I think. So that video would be over 5 minutes. So I kind of want to know your guys' opinions on it. You can either leave them in the comments down below, or you can go to my Twitter as well. The link to the tweet will be in the description, and you can vote on that poll if you guys would like. But if you guys could do that, that would help me out a lot, and I would really appreciate it. Anyways, let's get into the tier list here. Okay, so as you can see here, we have our tier list here. Now, this actually took a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. I was hoping there would be already a tier list for me to use, but there wasn't a tier list that had the Buffalo new home jersey, the Calgary new home jersey, or the Ottawa new home jersey, or any of those kind of sorts, all of them all together. So I had to make my own tier list here, which took a lot longer than I wanted it to be, but here we have it. Now, if you guys don't know tier lists, I'll just kind of quickly explain it. S tier basically means like the best. The A tiers, I'll have them as like good jerseys. B tier is just mediocre. C tier, I'll have as bad. And then the D tier will be the worst ones. I'll probably only have a few jerseys in there. But I haven't done this yet, so I have no idea where my rankings will be. Let's just go ahead and get into it here with the starting off with the Anaheim home and away jerseys. Now, one thing you guys are going to figure out pretty quickly here is I tend to favor away jerseys more than home jerseys. I don't know why. I think just the white makes the jerseys pop just a little bit more. Now, I'm not going to go super in depth into explaining why I put each jersey into each category because of the fact that I don't want this video to be like half an hour long. So I'm going to kind of go through these pretty quickly here. So first off with the Anaheim jersey, let's go and put that into the good category. I don't think it's fantastic, but I also don't think it's mediocre. I like just how the white pops on that jersey. Like I said, I really like away jerseys a lot more. Now with the Ducks home jersey, I think that one's a little bit more mediocre. I don't really love the Ducks logo itself. I like the old Anaheim Mighty Ducks logo like many others do, so that is the one that I prefer. Next up is the Arizona away jersey. I'm also going to put that into the A category. I really like how the black on the sleeve contrasts with the white. I think it looks really nice, but it doesn't really contrast that well, I think, with the burgundy on the home jersey. That one I think is just mediocre. I don't think it's great. I don't think it's bad. So I'm just going to put it right in the B tier there. Now on to Boston's jerseys. Honestly, I don't love Boston's jerseys that much. I like a lot of their specialty jerseys. I don't know if this is just because I'm a Toronto fan and I hate Boston. Maybe that is a factor in it. I'm just going to put both of them into the B tier. I don't hate them, but I don't love them. Now on to Buffalo's new jerseys. These jerseys I love. I think they are absolutely fantastic. The white 100% goes into the S tier. Now with the home jersey, I'm a little bit unsure where I want to put that one actually. I saw Melody Martin's video as she unboxed the new Buffalo Sabres home jersey. If you guys don't know who that is, she's just a Buffalo Sabres fan who has posted like some music parodies that are actually pretty good. I actually think they're pretty funny. And she's done a couple of other hockey stuff. So if you guys haven't checked her out, I suggest to go check out her channel, especially if you're a Buffalo fan. But anyways, when she unboxed the Buffalo home jersey, I actually didn't mind the white lines around the yellow striping as much as I thought it would. So I'm going to probably put it into S tier for now. We might come back later and change that. Now on to Calgary's jerseys. I love Calgary's new jerseys. I love both of them. Honestly, I'm putting both of them in S tier. I absolutely love them. I think they're great. Like, I really do. I love the white one. I think the away jersey looks really good. I actually might favor the home jersey a little bit more on this one, but I do like both the home and the away on the Calgary jerseys, so they're going to both go into S. Now on to Carolina's jerseys. Now, I am so iffy on Carolina's away jersey. I really didn't like it when it first came out. I thought it was ugly. I didn't like it at all, but there is kind of like two of the flag kind of symbols on the C that I actually like quite a bit. I've kind of come around to it a little bit more, but I still wouldn't say I absolutely love it. I think I'm going to put it into C for now, and we'll come back to it and maybe we'll change it for their home jersey. I don't mind their home jersey. I actually kind of like their logo a little bit, and I like the striping at the bottom there that has their flags. It has it on this one as well. I'm going to put it into B. I don't think it's bad, but I don't love it. Next up, onto Chicago's jerseys. I'm conflicted on where to put Chicago's jerseys. I think for now, just for the sake of I don't want to put 10 jerseys into S tier, I'm going to put both their jerseys into A tier. I really, really like both their jerseys, especially if you look at the detail on the logo for their jerseys. If you go into like a store and you see their jerseys, they are absolutely gorgeous in person. They look so nice. The chain stitching on them is just absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to put them in A tier for now, but I might switch them around to S tier. Next, we have Colorado. I don't love Colorado's jerseys, honestly. I don't think they're bad, but I would also just say they're both mediocre. So I'm just going to put them both in B. Now on to Columbus. Now, where do I want to put Columbus? One of my issues with Columbus's, at least home jerseys, is it just feels very bland. There is a little bit of striping, just like that one stripe that goes down, but it kind of pops a little bit more with the away jersey, just because it is two different colors. But on the home jersey, it just doesn't really feel like a lot. So I'm going to put the away jersey in the B tier and the home jersey in the C tier for now. Next up, on to Dallas. I honestly don't love Dallas's jerseys. I think they're just okay. They're nothing fantastic, so I'm just going to put them both in B tier. I don't think they're overly bad, but they're just all right. Next up, on to Detroit's jersey. I actually really, really, really like Detroit's away jersey. I really, really want one very badly. So I'm going to put Detroit's away jersey into the S tier. I think it's just absolutely gorgeous. I love their away jersey so, so much. With their home jersey, it feels bland. I don't know why it kind of feels that way. Maybe it's just because of the fact that the arms here, it goes from white into the red arms and then a white band and then a red again. But with the home jersey, it's basically an all red jersey with just a white band. And like I said, it makes it just seem a little bit bland to me. So I'm going to put their home jersey in the B tier. Next up, on to Edmonton. I like their away jersey. I don't love it, but I do think it's pretty good. I am going to put it into the A tier. Like I said, as you guys can kind of see already, most of the white jerseys I prefer a lot more than the home jerseys. And with the Edmonton home jersey, I just don't like it. I think the orange is just ugly, ugly, ugly. It's way too bright. I just really, really, really don't like Edmonton's home jersey. So I'm going to throw it into the D tier. Next, we have Florida. I think Florida has probably one of the best, I'm not going to say the best, but one of the best away jerseys. I'm throwing them in the S tier. I think just the one stripe. I know it sounds a little strange because I have the criticism with the Detroit jersey, the Detroit home jersey, I should say, where it feels a little bit bland because there's only one stripe. But with the Florida jersey here, the one stripe actually doesn't feel too bland to me. Maybe it's because it goes all the way across the chest as well. Either way, I really, really like it a lot. So I'm going to put it into the S tier. Now with the Florida home, I like it a lot. It has basically the same kind of qualities as the Florida away. But once again, for some reason, I just like the away jerseys a lot more. I'm going to put the Florida home jersey into the A tier. I like it a lot, but just not even close to as much as the Florida away. Next up, onto the Kings jerseys. One thing with the Kings jerseys is I just don't love their logo. I feel like their jerseys are just kind of bland. I don't hate their jerseys, but in fear of putting too many jerseys in B tier, I'm going to throw both their jerseys into C tier. The only thing that I really think is bad about their jerseys is the logo. Honestly, if they switched up the logo, I think I would like their jerseys a lot more, but I also would like them to go to another color, kind of like their old colors. I think I would like it a lot, but for now, I'm just going to throw them both in C tier. Okay, so next we're going to go on to Minnesota. So this is probably the biggest difference in between one team's home jersey and one team's away jersey, in my opinion. I absolutely love Minnesota's home jersey. I think it's one of the best, if not the best home jersey in the league. I think it just is absolutely gorgeous. I love it, but with the Minnesota away jersey, I just don't really like it that much. I don't know why I feel so much worse about the away jersey than the home. I just think it looks so much worse than the home. I'm putting it into the C tier here. Okay, so now on to Montreal. Let's start off with Montreal's home jersey. Now, I tend to like jerseys that have that one stripe down the middle. I don't know why. I like it in Minnesota's. I like it in Florida's. But for some reason, with the Canadians, I don't really like it that much. I don't know if it's because their logo and the other red looks very, very similar, very close to the same. So I don't know if it's that reason there that kind of makes it blend a little bit too much. But I don't love their home jerseys that much. I would say they're bad. But with their away jerseys, I really like their away jerseys. I think they're very, very nice. They're very clean. They're not too busy. I'm going to put them into the A tier. I think they're really, really good. Now with Nashville, let's start off with their home jersey. I don't like it at all. I hate the mustard yellow. Their away jersey, I also don't really like that much. I'm going to throw it into the C tier. I don't like it. Now on to New Jersey. With New Jersey here, I would probably put their home jerseys into, I think I'm actually going to throw both their jerseys into B tier. I don't love them. I like their logo a lot. I like New Jersey's logo. I like, how you can have the NJ in the logo itself, and it still has like the devil horns as well as the devil tail. I like it. It's a nice looking logo, but that kind of carries the jersey a little bit for me. Other than that, it's fairly just mediocre. Now on to the Islanders. Now this is a rare example where I like the home jersey more than the away. I don't really love the Islanders jerseys that much. I'm going to put the home jersey into the B tier and the away jersey into C tier. Now on to the Rangers jerseys. Now I know a lot of people love the word mark on the Rangers jerseys. I actually don't like it. I like their shield kind of crest logo a lot more than just the word mark. I'm just not a huge fan of word mark jerseys. I think the logo itself kind of brings a little bit more style, a little bit more of a personality. And the word mark is just a little bit bland. But I will say the away jersey for the Rangers, I think is fantastic. I love it. I have one myself, and I am so glad that I do. I think it just looks so gorgeous. The striping on it really, really brings it to an A for me. Without that striping, I honestly don't think it's that great. I had a Rangers home jersey and I sold it because I didn't think it was that great. So I'm going to put the Rangers home jersey into the B tier while I have the Rangers away in the A tier. Now next up onto the Senators new jerseys. Now like I said in my video talking about the Sens new jerseys, I do wish they did something new, but I do really, really like these jerseys. I think they're very, very nice. And this is another example where I think I like the home jersey more than the away. So I'm going to throw the away into the A tier, and I'm throwing the home into S tier. I really, really like their home jersey. I think it's really, really sharp. Now on to the Flyers. Now, once again, I just don't really like orange. I don't love the orange, and I do like actually the color orange. I think in most cases, orange is one of my favorite colors, but it kind of depends on how you use it, and I don't like how it's used on the Philadelphia jerseys here, so I'm going to have to throw it into the D tier, at least their home jersey. Their away jersey, I don't mind their away jersey as much. I think it's just okay. I'm throwing it into the B tier. Now, with the Penguins jerseys, I honestly don't love the Penguins jerseys. I don't think they're overly bad, but I find they're just okay. I don't have a huge swing one way or another, so I'm throwing them both into B tier. And honestly, kind of the same thing with San Jose. I like their black jersey a lot, but with their home and away, I don't really love it. I don't hate it. I'm throwing both of them into B tier as well. Now with St. Louis, I'm not sure really where I want to put these. I don't like how many jerseys I have in B tier, I'll be completely honest with you. But once again, I'm going to have to throw them both in B tier. I don't think they're overly bad, but they're not stunning. They're not great. I'm just going to throw them there for now. Now on to Tampa's jerseys. Once again, I hate doing this because I don't like how many jerseys I have in B tier, but I'm throwing them both into B tier. I just don't think they're overly great. This has been said a lot before, but it's basically just Detroit jerseys with Toronto's colors. But the main difference is the away jersey, where it doesn't have that striping as it does on the Detroit away jerseys. So it just makes it look a little bit bland for me. So I'm going to have to throw them into B tier. Now with Toronto's jerseys, I actually like Toronto's away jerseys quite a bit. I like them a lot. And I like their home jersey a lot too. So I'm going to have to throw them into A tier as well. I really, really like Toronto's new logo. I mean, they've had it for a couple of years now, but I'm glad they switched it from the old blocky logo. I like their new jerseys. Now, is it just because I'm a Leafs fan that I'm putting both of them into A tier? It's very possible. It's most likely that, to be honest with you. I do think their away jersey should be there. You know what? I'm going to throw the home actually into B. I don't like the home as much as the away. I'll keep the away into A tier though, because I do think it deserves to be there. But I'll put the home in B. Now, Vancouver's jerseys, I'm glad that they took away the Vancouver. I actually didn't mind it that much. The Vancouver word mark, I didn't mind it that much. But I do think it looks a lot better as just one big logo. But overall, once again, I don't think they're bad, but I don't think they're great. So I'm going to have to throw them into B tier. Like I said, I hate how many jerseys I have in B tier here, but I'm just going to have to throw them there. Now onto Vegas's jerseys. And these ones, I am going to put both of them. Actually, for right now, I'm going to throw the home jersey into A tier and the away into S tier. The away definitely deserves to be in S tier. I think it is One of the best jerseys in the league. The logo is great. The gold band on the sleeve, I think, is absolutely gorgeous. It's really, really nice if you look at the detailing on it. I think it's really good. So I'm going to have to throw that one into S tier. I might change the Vegas home jersey into an S tier in a little bit here, but for now I'm going to keep it there. Okay, so on to the last 4 jerseys here. We have the Capitals home and away jerseys. I really, really like their away. I'm going to throw their away into A tier. I think their away jersey looks really, really nice. I wish they did something a little bit different with their logo. Like I said, I'm not a huge fan of word marks. I don't mind this one as much. It does have the stick coming down, so it makes it a little bit different. But I do wish they went back to either like a Capitol building or the Screaming Eagle or even their shoulder patch. I like their shoulder patch a lot. I think I would like that as a main logo as well. And then for the home jersey, I don't mind it as much, but I'm going to throw it into B tier. Okay, so now on to the last one, the Winnipeg Jets. I think I'm going to throw the Winnipeg Jets away jersey into A tier. I like their away jerseys a lot. The kind of armbands, it has like a baby blue on it, and it looks really, really nice. I have their Reebok version of this jersey, which is pretty much the same thing, other than it's just a different branding, but it's basically the same. And then with their home jersey, once again, I just don't think it pops as much. I'm throwing it into B tier. So that's going to be it. That is my tier list. Let me just quickly go over it here and see if I want to change anything up. Okay, so after going over it a little bit, I've only done 2 adjustments. I've put the Anaheim away jersey into the B tier while putting the Pittsburgh away jersey into the C tier. But overall, this is going to be my tier list here. This is going to be my final tier list. So yeah, that's my tier list for the NHL's home and away jerseys for the 2020-21 season. If you guys want to do your own tier list, the link to the tier list will be in the description down below. And like I said, I'll probably do more tier lists in the future. I'll probably do one on older jerseys. I'll probably do one on specialty jerseys, on third jerseys, all of those. So if you guys are interested in that, make sure to subscribe to the channel and make sure to like the video if you guys enjoyed. Also, make sure to follow me on my Instagram and my Twitter at the Jersey Zone YT on Instagram and at the Jersey Zone on Twitter. Links are in the description down below. But yeah, like I said, that's going to be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.